The Passion of Christ, a deep dive into the ultimate sacrifice. The Passion of Christ refers to the suffering and death of Jesus Christ, which serves as the cornerstone of the Christian faith. This pivotal event, marked by immense physical and spiritual agony, showcases the love and sacrifice of Jesus for humanity. The term passion comes from the Latin word passio, meaning suffering or endurance, and it is through this suffering that Christians believe Jesus atoned for the sins of the world. The Passion begins with Jesus' betrayal by one of his closest disciples, Judas Iscariot. Jesus is arrested in the Garden of Gethsemane after praying fervently, knowing the immense suffering that lies ahead. He is then tried by the religious leaders, falsely accused and condemned to death. Despite being innocent, Jesus faces unjust trials and mockery from those in power. One of the most painful aspects of the Passion is Jesus' physical torture. He is beaten, scourged, and crowned with a crown of thorns, all in mockery of his claim to kingship. The brutality of these actions was meant to humiliate Jesus and break his spirit, yet he endures it all. Carrying his cross through the streets of Jerusalem, Jesus faces the cruelty of Roman soldiers and the jeers of the crowd. Along the way, he falls, but the weight of the cross is not merely physical. It is also the burden of humanity's sins that he bears. The crucifixion itself is the final and most harrowing moment of the Passion. Nailed to a wooden cross, Jesus suffers excruciating pain as he hangs between two criminals. The weight of his body causes immense strain, and the crucifixion is designed to be a slow, agonizing death. As he dies, Jesus speaks words of forgiveness and redemption, even asking God to forgive those who are responsible for his death. In his final moments, Jesus' cry, "It is finished," signals the completion of his mission. Christians believe that by dying on the cross, Jesus paid the penalty for sin and bridged the gap between humanity and God. His death was not the end, however. 3 days later, he rose from the dead, conquering death and offering eternal life to those who believe in him. The Passion of Christ is significant because it demonstrates the ultimate act of selfless love. Jesus willingly suffered for the salvation of others, embodying the highest moral and spiritual ideal. His sacrifice is seen as a demonstration of God's love for the world and the means by which humanity can be reconciled to God. Through the Passion, Jesus' mission of redemption and forgiveness is fulfilled. The hope of the resurrection that follows his death gives Christians assurance of eternal life, empowering them to live with faith, hope, and love.